this is the space that I'm dealing with here. Wall. It's kind of just like in the hallway. I've got some other pictures hanging up. And then the gallery wall actually needs to continue down the stairs like to, I don't know, like this wall as well. So I want it to be relatively large, and I'm going to need quite a few frames for it. So I just went into my closet, and these are frames, I'm not even kidding, I have had for forever and a day. And this is what I pulled out. Some of these are from Target, this one's from a garage sale, but you get the idea. Oh, and these are from, I think these are from Bed Bath & Beyond. I got them forever ago, and I just like never found a good place to use them, but they're super cute shelves and might make for a cool gallery wall. It's like to lean things on or put a vase on. But anyway, just to give you an idea, I'm sure you guys have tons of frames like this too. You don't know what to do with. The art is all like mismatched. So my first step is going to be to somehow unify all of these pictures, or all of these frames. I need to have like some sort of grounding factor, and I think that's going to be color. Right now, I'm leaning toward all of the frames being black, but I may have them all be white. You'll have to just tune in to find out. And they also need to be unified somehow by art and like some basic colors. So if all the frames are black, also the art needs to be unified somehow. And most of the art in these pictures I'm not going to use. This is like a really old picture, my mom and I, and there's like, that boob light is so intense, look at it. But anyhow, so I need to find a way to unify all of these. Oh look, I drew this when I was a kid. It's my dog, and she's looking at all these fireflies. I actually really like this picture. I think it's really whimsical. I just don't think it would go well with the gallery wall. So anyway, and then I'll show you kind of the next step once I choose the frames that I'm going to use, how I'm going to put it on the wall. So here's my template of the gallery wall. You can see we're in the hallway, and basically what I did was I cut out newspaper, like I traced the frame on newspaper, and then I just used painter's tape to adhere it to the wall so I could kind of see how all of this would come together and to kind of give you the view from down here. Now this isn't the final mock-up or anything, like this little space in here needs to be filled, and I kind of gotta just play with the frames, but as I go throughout this week and walk past it, I can just make little adjustments and find out what I like. And then, oh hi Luna, how are you? Do you want to show them the thing I'm going to add to the top? Yeah? You want to show them? You want to? Okay. Alright, so up here, because it kind of feels like it stops abruptly, but if I were to put frames here, I feel like it would be rather strange to have like art right here because it's too low for your eye, like it should be here. So I remembered that I had this. This is from Bed Bath & Beyond a long time ago. I think after our wedding I got like a 50% off coupon when I got it. And I liked the colors at the time, but I don't really now, so I'm probably going to spray paint it. But this, if you can imagine, is going to be about that big and go right along the top to kind of complete the gallery wall. And when you're standing up on the landing, give your eye something to draw to. So there you go. Woohoo! The gallery wall is finally done. It took a little longer than I expected it to take, but let me take you guys on a tour of it and kind of show you what I did and how I did it and how I unified the frame. So it kind of goes all the way downstairs. Like I said, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So let me kind of walk you guys through it. So when you're walking into the house, there's the front door. This is what you see kind of going up the stairs. And this is the first frame. You guys know how much I love toilet paper rolls. I can do a tutorial on this if you want me to, but I know there's a million of them online pretty much anywhere you look. But I just took an old frame that I wasn't using and I put toilet paper rolls inside to kind of create a flower design, and it looks really cool from the side. And I spray painted the inside white. And this is just a super simple frame, and then I took scrapbook paper that was on steep clearance at Michael's. I think it was like 19 cents, and so was this one. I made these little hearts, and I wrote siempre, which in Spanish means always. I thought that was kind of cute. And then this is a picture of my husband and I that I've had for forever. We are kissing on a buoy. I don't know if you can see that, how romantic. But I just decided to put it in the frame and include it on the wall. And then this is going up the stairs. There's another one of my toilet paper roll creations. So again, looks kind of cool from the side. I had this from IKEA. So that was something I had already owned. And then these were the original frames, and you probably can't even tell, sorry, I'm still in my PJs. You probably can't even tell by looking at these that they were spray painted. So it's kind of hard to tell just looking at the frames which one were spray painted and which one weren't. This one was not, but this one was, for example. And I just used a Rust-Oleum spray paint with primer already built in. This was another spray painted frame, and I used a flat finish, and I think they turned out awesome. And here's a little shelf that I had that I showed you guys earlier. And all I did was I took a canvas and some old paint that we had from when we were testing paint on the walls, and I took just these wooden letters from Michael's. I had this canvas lying around, put the letters on, and then painted the entire thing. The color is called Lime Light, so it's very close to white, but kind of a limey green blue color. But I think it looks really pretty on the shelf. And here's my pooch. You know how much I love her. There's like a silhouette of her. This is my husband and I when we climbed this mountain in North Carolina called Stone Mountain, jumping picture. And then this is kind of the unifying frame. This was like the one thing I actually had to buy for this project. And it was from Michael's. It was 40% off, plus I had an additional coupon for it because they were offering like a double special on their clearance frames. And it is one of their gallery wall frames. I like it now that it's up, but it was a pain in the neck to hang. I feel really bad for someone who bought that entire system. It's just so hard to get on the hooks because there's two of them, and it was just like really hard to get them to hang because it kept like flipping back into the frame when you tried to like hang it on the nail. It was an extremely difficult task. You can see we scratched up the wall a little bit, so we have to like go back and paint that. But now that it's up, I'm happy. And I just took clearance scrapbook paper, and this is a little tip. You can do this. This S was like a wooden S that was in the store, and I just like went and got it and took a pencil from my purse and traced it onto the scrapbook paper that I was already going to buy. So when I got home, all I had to do was cut it out, and it looks really nice. Let's see what else. Okay, this frame is kind of cool because it's kind of a shadow box-esque, and I was able to take this key that I found in Spain, actually, in this little town called Alberca. So it's a really good memory, and it just looks really trendy, very Pottery Barn-esque, I guess. This is my favorite picture of Luna ever in a spray painted frame. Right after we got engaged, we wrote that in the sand. There's my husband's feet and Siesta Key. Oh, and this is the sunset after we got engaged. I thought that was kind of cute. And then this flute, it's a flute, I don't know if you can tell. I play the flute, and I got that out of a magazine, and I thought that the blue colors were kind of complementing the rest of the gallery wall, so I just decided to frame it. And that was another frame I spray painted. And I showed you guys this already, so this I just ended up putting on the top. It was extremely difficult to hang, like we had to stand over the edge to hang it up, but I think it looks really nice. I'm not all the way sure if I want to leave it like this color or spray paint it. I'm not sure yet. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments what you think I should do. But I'm extremely happy with how this gallery wall turned out. I think it looks really good. And you guys, the entire thing cost me less than $30. I made pretty much all the art myself. I used frames I already had. The most expensive thing was printing the pictures online, but I did that when I ordered my photo album, and I showed you guys a video of that before. So everything was extremely, extremely on a budget. It looks really good. It fills up the space, and I'm so excited. So there you go. How to make a gallery wall on the cheap.